Forged by Fire, Chapter 24. Angel's eyelids fluttered, then her eyes rolled in fear as she thrashed her arms wildly, pulling off the oxygen mask and screaming in terror. The paramedic held her arms gently and spoke softly. "It's gonna be okay. Relax. You swallowed quite a bit of smoke up there." "Jordan, no! Fire!" she whispered incoherently. "Oh, Gerald, make it stop! Make it stop! Where's Gerald?" she asked with sudden fear. "He's right here, right next to you. He saved your life, you know." Angel relaxed when she saw him. Gerald, with large bandages on his head and his leg and an oxygen mask on his face, grinned at her. "You look like something out of a monster movie," she croaked. Her voice was raspy from the smoke. "What happened, Gerald?" "I'm not sure," Gerald said slowly. "I remember carrying you and falling and Monique's shoes on the steps," he said, remembering. Monique peeked her head into the back of the ambulance then. "How's my babies?" "Ain't no babies here, Mama," Angel whispered with a weak smile. "I think we're going to be okay." Gerald frowned. "Monique, where's Jordan?" "He left us there to die in the fire. He had Angel. He was trying he tried to kill me." Monique's smile faded. The paramedic and a police officer looked into the back of the ambulance. "Do you feel up to talking, son?" Gerald nodded. At the word son, he thought of Rob's dad. He knew Mr. Washington was only a phone call away. That made him feel better, relaxed, and safe. "There was another man in the apartment," the police officer said. "Was he a relative?" "He's no relation of mine," Gerald growled with hatred in his voice. "His name is Jordan Sparks. He claims to be Angel's father, but he's mean and hateful, and he's a child molester. There, I said it, Monique. He tried to molest Angel, and he's dead," the police officer cut in. "Dead?" "He died trying to get out of the apartment." Gerald thought back to the haze and confusion of the fire. He remembered stumbling and falling over something, or was it someone? "Where did you find him?" "He was lying right by the door," the officer said. "We think he slipped. He had on new boots with slick soles and steel toes," Gerald thought. "And he must have fallen trying to run out of the apartment." "Running out on you," Monique admitted slowly. "I think," Gerald said slowly, "that Jordan is the reason we're still alive. I fell over his body on the way out of the door. That put us on the floor where the air was breathable and let me find the steps. And let us find you," the firefighter added. Monique began to weep. She wept not for Jordan, whose spark was finally snuffed out, but for all of the flames of pain and hatred he had caused. "May I ride with them?" she asked the paramedic when she could speak again. He nodded. "Maybe you should ask them," he added, pointing to Gerald and Angel. Angel, whose face was covered with tears, held out her arms to her mother. Gerald, relieved that they were alive and Jordan was not, smiled and nodded. As Monique climbed into the back of the ambulance, an orange ball of fur leaped in front of her. "Tiger!" Angel smiled with relief. The cat snuggled close to her and glared at the paramedic, who just smiled and pretended not to see it. The sirens screamed as they rode to the hospital. "How do you like the music I picked for our ride downtown?" Gerald teased Angel. "It's fine for the movie soundtrack, but I couldn't dance to it." She smiled and drifted off to sleep. With the flames and fear behind them, Gerald and Angel rode together to the music of the sirens, which had decorated their past and would forge their future.